Hello, Paradise. Welcome back to Paradise. You've entered Paradise, and welcome. I am back. Yeah, I'm just back. Not yet officially, but like I'm coming back. I'm making a back. I'm coming back to YouTube, and I thought I'd make an update video to explain myself on this whole entire situation, on what's going on, and why I've been posting doing live streams, but then like disappearing and doing live stream, like all that stuff. It's kind of just a long story, but I'm coming back to YouTube finally. The reason why I've been gone is pretty much because school and work. I'm like full time on both, so if I'm full time on both, there's basically just no time for this completely. But I've been trying to figure out how to balance both things, or all three things, in a way where I can eat my cake. I can have cake and eat, however that freaking line goes, whatever. But now that I finally have a chance to this summer to start making things clear, and with this whole virus thing around, I have a lot more time to do what I want to and get going. I can't say what's going to happen after the summer when I hit back into class, but for the most part, I will try my best to start making more content because I want to be able to keep up with that. That was really pretty much my favorite thing to doing back before. And I'm not really sure how and at what point it changed where I just couldn't be able to do it, but I'm now back at the point where I just want to get back into it and making content for you guys. I have a few things I want to update you guys on in terms of my content. Alright, so some notes we got going on here. So the podcast, Pop Podcast. The podcast, it's coming back. I'm changing things up a bit with that. It's still going to be the same people. It's just going to look visually different. Maybe I have a different intro. I'm not sure about the intro because I paid quite a bit for some assets we made, and I realized those assets probably will not work at all for what I had envisioned. So I don't know, I think I fucked up and spent a lot of money for nothing, but we'll see how that goes. But Pop's coming back. The time's gonna change. It's gonna be every Wednesday, and not every Wednesday, every Wednesday, every 2 Wednesdays. So not the next week, I think, because I'm gonna upload this on Wednesday or Monday as of today. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with it, but on Wednesday when this does go up, or the day that this goes up, it's the next week following that, so not the same week. The next thing I want to update you about is fucking notes. Parastream. So Parastream, I've been trying to do for a while, but I've been having a hard time deciding if I want to do it on Twitch or YouTube. It's kind of a back and forth I've been doing with it lately. I've been thinking about it really hard, and I think I want to commit to doing it more on YouTube, and then if I go on Twitch, I want to do something on Twitch that's a bit more bigger. That way, that bigger thing on Twitch can be uploaded onto YouTube as YouTube videos. So if I'm streaming on Twitch, it's probably gonna end up on YouTube as a video. But if I'm streaming it on YouTube, it's just gonna stay like that. So I guess the content varies with that pretty much. But Parastreams, I've really been enjoying doing them. Last stream I didn't seem too enthusiastic, just because it was a bit of annoyance getting back into it because of technical issues. Because I always have a lot of technical issues I don't know how to clear up, or I don't know how to clear up until during the stream I clear up, which is annoying for me, and I can imagine it's annoying for viewers. So by the time I figure things out, we should be good. Things should be good for the time being in terms of how my streams are going to go. I have a laid out idea on what I want to do for streams as of now, which is good. So, there won't be a delay of content. I'm not sure if you guys noticed, but I've been playing Apex Legends a bit more on stream now, which is, and I have a game that I've said before I would never really get into, that I'm going to be playing on stream. or not a stream, but for a video, because the community is kind of toxic. It's Call of Duty Warzone. You know, no surprise there. But when I was starting on YouTube, I wanted to do just indie games and just the games that I found more interesting than, I guess, say copy paste. Because a lot of at the time, a lot of Call of Duty content and just shooters in general were just basically copy paste content where you can do the same thing and you get a lot of views for it. But I mean, that I looked at it in a wrong way, you know, like the way I should have been looking at it was, well, if I don't do it the same way, and if I do it the same way, I should make it stand out in a different way, so it's not like the same thing you see over and over, where it's like guy does a trick shot video with the same thumbnail and the bumpy intro of just boom, 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 boom. You know what I mean? Like, that's annoying to me. I've always hated those videos, but then I realized I should not hate the game for that though. So I'm gonna try to do stuff with that. I do have something else I want to talk about, is uploads. I really do want to get back into uploads. That's a big mystery though, if I will go into uploads, if I'll keep them, like what's gonna happen, because having time to sit down, record a video by myself and then editing it, I have time for that. I really do. The issue with that though is sometimes you're not sure what you're gonna get with that upload, and with how YouTube is now policing everything, putting a lot of time into something that might get demonetized, not even given out to my viewers, is annoying to me, because because I really want to be an entertainer. I want to be able to make people smile and all that, and for my own content to be pushed back aside because YouTube thinks, you know, one little thing doesn't fit their policies. And mind you, these are policies that are allowed on television, but not on YouTube for some reason. Let that sit in for a while. YouTube is a lot more controlling than Disney, to an extent, because Disney, yeah. But yeah. So content is gonna be coming in weirdly. Also, speaking of content though, I'm starting a second channel called Fan Games Attack. You probably can see it there. Yeah. That Fan Games Attack is a program I want to work on, a little series where basically the premise is basically just playing and reviewing fan games that were made by fans, and not like mainstream games, you know, or indie game, like main games, like things that are based off of existing property already. I wanted to work off stuff like that, because there's actually a lot of good stuff out there that you don't really see often that exists, you know. For example, I found this one really good game, Undertale Yellow, that I thought, hey, I don't see anyone like playing this, or really, or not, you know, big. I'm not big at all either, so, you know. But I want to make this series about, like, you know, content like that people put their own personal effort into making and not getting a dime for it, you know what I mean? Just the stuff that people make for fun. I think content like that needs to be heard a lot more. I've seen Markiplier play fan games all the time, but that's only pretty much for the Five Nights at Freddy's stuff. And, you know, yes, the king of Five Nights at Freddy's. So my point is, I want to start a show based off of that and work off that series. I mean, I've seen creators who do stuff like that, but even them, they do it in a way where, I don't know, I guess you say, like, it's like normal way. I want to do it in a way that's fun for everyone and has a lot more to it than just the fan games, you know. You'll see. There's a lot more to it. I'm probably gonna cut half of this out because I'm just rambling at this point. And that's everything I wanted to talk about for this video. I really do miss making content for you guys and just sharing things that I like with you guys. So I'm gonna try to get back into that. life has been pretty shitty lately with the whole riots and the virus and just personal issues. But honestly, the last thing I want to ever give up on is making content for people, even if it's not content people like, or not many like even if I can get to one person with a video, that's pretty much my goal. So we'll see how things go. Anyway, I'm Paradox Paradise, and I'm signing off. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and remember, stay golden. I don't know why I did it like this. This is the dumbest shit.